We all have ecosystem partners. Microsoft for us is a very strong vendor in terms of application portfolio, et cetera, et cetera. Quite frankly, the key to this is virtualization technology that scales, and right now we can't get that from Microsoft or anyone else for that matter. Many of us who work with this believe that virtualization at scale is the secret sauce that leads to change. Transforms the data center, transforms the service provider, builds the bridge between the two. Without virtualization, this would be like every other technology discussion we've had over the last 20 years. In my view, the ability of what we see in vSphere and vClient makes this real. Without that, this would be just three vendors talking about good stuff.
View on it, which is that, you know, to do the things that cloud computing talks about, to talk about the IT agility and flexibility, you have to change your infrastructure and your applications in a way that you're not fixed within a particular applications paradigm or operating system paradigm, so that you have the flexibility, no matter whether your software applications are written with a Java framework or a .NET framework or some of the new frameworks that are coming out like Ruby on Rails and PHP and Python. What companies want is the ability to manage all of these applications, write them, deploy them, archive them, put them away, retire them, with the same tools and the same level of flexibility and agility. So I think for Microsoft to be up here, they've got to really accept that notion and get out of kind of the framework they've been operating in, which is really Windows-based, you know, their programming tools-based. And I think it's some of those, so the world is shifting to a third or fourth dimension, if you will, and everybody who's left in their old two-dimensional paradigms are missing the other dimensions that are occurring now. And I think that's something that will, they have to come around now, I think, to be able to embrace some of these things we have to do with our customers.
So just one thing from the Cisco side, Microsoft is obviously a very large partner with Microsoft. We have areas of overlap and areas of competition. Those are actually in sort of another space, more around communication services. In the case of the data center, this is an area of partnership. I think one thing that unites these three companies, and where Microsoft has a more complex business model, is that we are fundamentally product companies. We are not service providers, so we are in a position where certainly from the Cisco perspective, we work with all service providers, including Microsoft in their plans to create services that are online, but more generally to the breadth and diversity of service providers. It makes it easy for the three of us to work and come up with a common vision because we have a common business model.
Besides, the four-letter acronym would be really hard to pronounce.